Hello.
Welcome.
In.
Special edition of the Wagon.
Yes.
We're here in beautiful Canada.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. North. We can't disclose our location.
Because we don't know where we are.
Yep. I have no clue.
That's right.
Very north.
North of Toronto.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean.
We're here with a special guest.
Hello.
First time on the program.
First time ever on a podcast.
Ben. He is our soccer correspondent.
Yes.
The last one was booed up.
The last
Yeah.
soccer correspondent didn't get a lot of love.
No.
I've heard some controversial Lionel Messi takes on this podcast, and it blows my mind.
Really?
Blows my mind. This kid, it's ridiculous. Lionel Messi is the best player to ever play in football, and
For him
no
not
one's.
to be clutch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a clutch player, but what he thinks Ronaldo is the best player.
Yes.
I don't think he's even two.
Oh.
See, that's the problem. I don't know enough about soccer or football or whatever, but for them both to be Ronaldo guys saying, like, you probably think Ronaldo's the best ever.
I think
too.
Ronaldo's the second greatest ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
behind Messi?
Yeah.
But, like, you're a Ronaldo guy.
I'm a Ronaldo
Through
guy.
and through.
Yeah.
So you and Eli just spewing, not nonsense, but
At you.
hate
poor
towards,
little-
yeah.
poor little you.
I got a lot of hate also.
Didn't
Didn't say a word on that episode. Didn't say a word. People are like, this is the kid that hates Messi.
You got up on another separate video and they were like, don't let this kid ever talk again. He hates Messi.
Yeah.
So I think that because Messi won a World Cup, I think it's undisputed. Like, he is number one. And I think Ronaldo could be debated for 2, 3, and 4. I think
Maradona too.
you could
Pele
put
3.
Maradona. No, this is very controversial. But I think Johan Cruyff is up there.
Really?
The Netherlands.
Yes,
Yeah. He's
he
great.
changed football. Like the way we play it today, it would not be what it is without Johan Cruyff.
I
mean,
like how you opened up saying you've heard some controversial stuff on here you don't like and immediately got into it with more controversy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's very, very controversial.
I like that.
Obviously, he put the goals. Cristiano scores many goals. Like Pele scored many goals. But you talk about like Steph Curry, right? He changed the game of basketball by on the 3-point line. Like, that's why he's probably up there. Obviously, he won a lot of trophies as well, but that's why I think Johan Cruyff is up there, because
The Cruyff turn.
the Cruyff turn. I mean, Dutch total soccer, Dutch total football. Like, the way we play football, 4-4-2, 4-4-3, or 4-3-3. Like, that stuff was not a thing until he started playing. So
What position did he play? Wing?
he was like a winger, like center forward striker.
How was that, like the 80s, 70s?
Right.
While
I
ago.
think it might have been a little earlier than that.
While
I think
ago.
it was like late 70s. into the
1840s.
80s. Yeah.
1840s.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's your top 5 though with Pele.
It's very
guy-
tricky.
I'd say my top 5. Like, if I was to be realistic, it would probably be Lionel Messi, Maradona, Ronaldo, Cruyff, and then probably R9. I'd probably say.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, there's a lot of good players. I mean, Pele's up there too. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to put Pele up there for me.
Just because it's like
It's
Bill
so
Russell.
long
It's the
ago,
Bill
but, like,
Russell thing.
But he's definitely up there.
But he was so leaps and bounds above everyone else at the time.
Oh,
even if he
100%.
played
Like
in the 90s,
when people put him in
the
his
exact same.
top 4, I'm like, sure, you could do that. But to put him at the best player in the world or top 3, I think that's crazy.
I would equate
to
him
me.
to Will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bill Russell's obviously legendary wise, but Will in terms of
Dominance.
he would have been okay.
But
in
the
90s.
dominance is crazy because
Yeah.
Wilt only won 1 ring.
Well, I know, but just
It's
you
tough.
look at Will,
Yeah,
you could play in the 90s. As
And I'm assuming 6th spot would be Cody Gakpo sliding in.
Nah, bro, it'd be Declan Rice at the moment.
Declan Rice.
Oh.
I know who that is.
So you're a big Arsenal guy.
I'm Arsenal through and through, yes, sir.
From Liverpool.
Not from Liverpool.
From
Birmingham.
From Birmingham,
Birmingham.
England. Yes, but
Arsenal's gonna win the Premier League.
I would like them to. But
Didn't they win last year?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, what happened last year?
No, yeah, we choked it. But if you were told me at the start of last season that we come second place, I'd be very happy with
That
it.
is such a loser mentality.
No,
No, it isn't soccer, bro.
But dude,
After being up, you're like 8 points ahead
we
or
were
something?
7th place, 8th place. We were awful, bro. And then all of a sudden, now we're in Champions League football. We have so much to play for this season.
Very true.
We I think have the best transfer market. We've killed the transfer market this season.
Yeah.
How much
We
you
have the
pay
best.
for Declan
We have the
Rice?
best midfield and front 3 in the Premier League right now, and I don't think it's even debatable.
Ooh.
Think about it.
Better than City?
What? All right. Obviously, you have Haaland, Grealish, and then who's on the right wing now?
I
For
don't
them.
even know.
Mars isn't there. Phil Foden's miles below Saka, and
Miles.
I've heard people say that Foden is better than Saka. The Messi or the Messi slanderer guy, he says that.
Oh, yeah,
that dickhead.
What if No, we'll get into that later.
So
Yeah,
Foden and Saka, not even close for you.
No, yeah, I mean, like think about England. We'll talk about England first, not even the Premier League. Like,
Which big fan of the Prem, by the way.
there you go.
No.
I'm glad you're here for that.
Get that squared away.
But like think about England. I think last World Cup, I think Declan Rice and Saka were the best players on England this World Cup. Right, we made it to the semifinals, and obviously we lost, but I think we were playing so good until Gareth Southgate subbed off Saka, and I think it goes to show Saka. I think has played. Don't quote me on the stat, but I think he's like the third of the games he started for England. He's won man of the match, which I think is ridiculous. Like, that's crazy, and Phil Foden barely gets a nod in the squad, and that's just England alone. And then you talk about the Premier League. You talk about Saka's goals and his assists. I know Foden's been hurt, but like the total impact that Saka has on Arsenal compared to Foden on City, like Saka's miles ahead. He's more humble.
Well, there's a couple other stars on Man City that kind of
Obviously,
might make
right?
a little
But
more
like,
impact.
I mean, Foden's what 2 years older than Saka now
That
as
is
well.
that is crazy. You'd think they're the same age,
But they're not.
Yeah.
Like they're not. And then Saka, I think, maybe when he was 18, Foden was better, but that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think now, like I think he's miles better. And I like every time Saka gets the ball, there are 2-3 guys on him every single game, and and he still wiggles his way through and scores. So he's my child. I love that kid.
Foden's one where when you watch the game and he subs on, like I for one, like you say that he doesn't get a spot in England, which he doesn't. I think that's like on Gareth Southgate. Like I think it's ridiculous that he doesn't get a spot because whenever I see him play and he makes these unbelievable plays, but there's a reason why he isn't getting as many minutes. You know, there's just a reason.
No,
So.
yeah, obviously. I mean, obviously, like
Bukayio's just solid. I feel like he's just the definition of solid.
solid.
Solid at minimum. Like you compare him to Foden, who is always.
I think Matt's
like,
saying
hit
that
or
in like a
miss.
good manner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Bukayo Saka is just let me
He's
say that.
phenomenal.
Consistent.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Consistently amazing.
Yeah. I would. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I know, but you talk about Southgate and like Foden playing time, but like, you know, if I'm Southgate, obviously I'm not a huge Southgate guy, obviously, but, I mean, where does Foden even fit in that squad? Like he doesn't. Where would you put him? You got Jude Bellingham in the center midfield now. Like,
Yeah.
You got Grealish who's playing phenomenal on the left wing.
Yeah.
Like where do you put him?
attacking mid or something?
And but for who? Like the way we play right now is we play with 2 center mids. I mean, sometimes we play with 3,
Yeah.
but still, I don't think
It'd
he
be
fits in that
Declan Rice
midfield.
and Bellingham, right?
I mean, they'll be the 2. I mean, the 3rd now. I mean, obviously that. I mean.
And Henderson off the bench now.
I mean, he
If he even makes the
he
squad.
probably won't get the next.
Yeah.
Won't make the next
Yeah.
squad, but
Yeah. Interesting. So Messi's gone to the MLS.
yes, and he shows why he's a clutch player. Obviously, it's the
Yeah.
MLS, but my big thing with Messi, especially this last World Cup, everyone says that, you know, like this was like it was given to him, like it was all staged, this and that, and he's like, oh, like every game there was a penalty, right? Like every game, like there was a penalty, and you watch every penalty in that World Cup. I watched it back, and there was maybe one that was controversial. The rest were clear and obvious penalties. So I don't know how you could say it's rigged. And you know, they're like, oh, like of course he scores in his first game. Like the goalie should have saved that for the MLS. It's like,
Dude,
like, how do you rig something like that? You can't.
The goalie should not have saved that.
No, it was tucked away in the.
You
top
could have
left
2
corner.
goalies in there and they wouldn't save that.
And then what? And then his second game is his first start, 2 goals in 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's the MLS, but like think about Ronaldo when he.
Or just-
Yeah, when Ronaldo went to fucking Saudi, like
Yeah.
his first couple games, he didn't even get score or get an assist. So, I know it's different playing fields, but I think it just goes to show like Messi's still like
MLS is easier. Oh.
By the way, Ronaldo is like 2.5 years older than Messi, so
That's
just for the record.
don't.
And
I mean,
Messi's
people
what?
didn't like that one either.
Just for the record.
People didn't like that one
Just
either.
for the record. So if we're equating like Messi's last year at Barcelona to Ronaldo's
Yeah, but the year
now.
so Messi won, or like he's
6,
37.
Yes, around that. I think he's
I'm pretty
Messi?
sure.
36, right?
So I'm pretty sure 2 years ago when Ronaldo was 37, Messi like also won Ballon d'Or. So
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. I'm just saying, like Ronaldo's like you can't compare this Ronaldo to this Messi because it like exponentially gets worse as they age.
yeah. I mean,
yeah, but saying
when was the last time Ronaldo won a Ballon d'Or? Is my thing. What, like, was it 4 years ago maybe?
18 or something.
So, and Messi's in contention to win one this year.
Yeah.
And
No, that's
that's not
fair.
a people aren't
That's
pumped
fair.
about that, are they?
yeah, I mean that's a good debate. Like right there, it's,
Holland or Messi for
like
Ballon d'Or.
yeah, who's Ballon d'Or winner? Like I mean, for me, like obviously like Messi won the World Cup, but like besides that, like Obviously, he scored a lot of goals, but didn't do
He's scored a
much
lot
for
of goals.
PSG. Like, obviously, they won the league, but they're supposed to.
Yeah, isn't that?
They
Yeah.
they failed again in the Champions League, whereas Haaland, like, just won the treble, his first season at City, breaking records, like...
Any other season, it would be no debate that Haaland would get it.
I feel like it's the
Yeah,
same
that's
as
the thing. If it wasn't in the World Cup, like, season, then
Yeah.
yes, it would be Haaland,
Yeah.
100%.
I feel like it's the same thing as in the MLB last year when Aaron Judge won MVP just because he hit all those home runs.
Yeah, yeah.
When Shohei Ohtani like statistically
Right.
had the craziest year ever. And
Right.
didn't win it.
But it's like, well, you hit the home runs. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but...
number. Like, that's why Modric won it.
Yeah.
in 18.
Because the World Cup.
Yeah, it was a World Cup
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, so, I mean, for
They
me...
didn't even win.
No, no.
Yeah, but for me, it's got to be Haaland. Like I
Really?
I want Messi to win this Ballon d'Or. Like I'm a huge like Messi dick rider. I love him, but
But you're just.
I mean like yeah. If you got your
Fairly.